Hello, my name is Josh Norek. I am the president of a music publishing company called Regalias Digitales, which in Spanish means digital royalties. And it's true, we represent many of the biggest Latin artists in the world, but also tons of non-Latin genres and some of the biggest artists in genres like hip hop, rock, pop, even jazz. And today I'm going to speak a little bit about YouTube music publishing royalties and the main royalties for songwriters. There's often a lot of confusion about how YouTube publishing works. I want to speak to that. Our company is a top 10 independent music publisher at YouTube and a top 100 global music publisher with the National Music Publishers Association. So let me just rewind for a moment and explain that at YouTube there are not one, not two, not three, but yes, 4 types of royalties that occur every time a video is streamed in the United States. So if you think of it like a pizza pie that we're cutting into 4 pieces, picture a circular pizza pie here. The biggest piece, 40% of the pizza pie, is going to go to the YouTube channel. Whoever owns or administers that channel is going to collect the video royalties. And then next is another 40% that goes to the master recording or the sound recording. So that's going to be collected by the digital distributor or the record label. Another 5% is going to what's called public performance royalties. You may have heard of societies like ASCAP or BMI. These are a smaller songwriter royalty collected and distributed to the societies. Last but not least, what we specialize in is called the YouTube synchronization royalty. And so about 15% of every dollar at YouTube goes to the songwriter. But unless you have a music publisher like us, you're not going to get these royalties. And in fact, YouTube music publishing expires after just 2 years. So if you wait too long, you're not going to get paid these royalties. They will expire. We've sadly even had cases of clients with over 1 billion streams on a video, but that stream happened circa 2017. Guess what? We can only go 2 years back with retroactive royalties, meaning today being 2026, we can go back to 2024. The rest of the royalties would be gone. So you never want to wait too long. And one thing that makes us a little different than many other music publishers is we are very aggressive with what's called manual claiming of user-generated content. And what that means is that separate from claiming the official music videos with YouTube, when people post a cover version or an instrument tutorial or a live version, unless a music publisher makes what's called a manual claim made by a human being, AI cannot actually do this, unless a human makes a manual claim, there's no monetization or advertising shown on the user-generated content. So we're able to increase earnings significantly for clients because we are so aggressive with going after user-generated content. And that's something certainly that our clients appreciate. We're also very aggressive with addressing something called mismerges. And at YouTube, unfortunately, if I wrote a song called I Love You and someone else writes a totally unrelated song called I Love You, sometimes there's just bad data. The songs get crossed, no one gets paid because the song is now in conflict. We are very aggressive with reviewing conflicts and reaching out to the other publisher and saying, hey, you're claiming the wrong I Love You song, please release it. Again, unless you have a dedicated music publisher doing this, you're not going to know that your song was in conflict. And I'm going to be honest here, a lot of the self-service music publishing administrators, the CD Babies, TuneCores of this world, they don't really do this, at least on a scale that we do, which means money gets left behind. So this was just sort of a beginner's manual, if you will, to how music publishing works at YouTube. And please do check out our other videos. I hope they're helpful. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us through our website. Thank you so much.